10th class physics 6th chapter. In this session we are going to know about the quantum numbers and their importance, and also we are going to know about the principal quantum number and the angular quantum number. We have discussed about the Bohr model of hydrogen atom and Bohr-Sommerfeld model of an atom. Bohr suggested the circular paths around the nucleus in which the electrons revolve, and Sommerfeld made the modification to it, and he introduced the elliptical orbits, and in the quantum mechanical model of an atom we have come to an understanding that we could not find the electron exact position, means the exact position of the electron is not known. So the region of space around the nucleus where the probability of finding the electron is maximum is introduced as the orbital, named as the orbital, means the region of probability of finding an electron is called the orbital. Somewhere we could not find the electron around the nucleus, that plane is called the nodal plane. To know more about the electron and its position and velocity, we have to know about the quantum numbers. Each electron is described by a set of 3 quantum numbers, n, l and ml, and we also use the 4th quantum number ms to know about the spin of the electron. These numbers are called the quantum numbers. These numbers indicate the probability of finding the electron in the space around the nucleus. That means simply we can say that these quantum numbers gives the address of the electron in an atom, means in which shell, in which subshell, and with which special property, and the spin will be known with the quantum numbers. As we tell the address with the district, mandal, village and street, here the quantum numbers also gives the number of the shell and the subshell and the orientation and spin, means we can understand the position of the electron more effectively with the use of quantum numbers. Bohr introduced the principal quantum number to explain about the circular paths. The principal quantum number is related to the size and energy of the main shell. It takes the values 1, 2, 3, 4, the positive integers. For the first shell, the n value is 1 and it is called the K shell. And the second shell is noted with L and its n value, principal quantum number n value is 2, and the third shell is shown with the m, its n value is 3, means the first shell is small and it is the smallest and with the lowest energy level. The second shell, L shell, is with the next level of energy with the increased size. The third shell M is bigger than these two K and L shell with the higher energy level than these two. For the fourth shell, the size and energy are more than these three. Means the principal quantum number gives the information about the energy level and size of the orbit in which the electron is revolving around the nucleus. And the second quantum number, that is the angular momentum quantum number, which is introduced by the Sommerfeld to explain about the elliptical orbits, means elliptical paths. He introduced the subshells. First subshell takes the L value 0. It is the only subshell in the first shell. For the second subshell, the L values are 0 and 1. In this way, L has integer values from 0 to n minus 1 for each value of n. Means for the first shell, n is equal to 1. For this n is equal to 1 value, L is equal to 0. That is the only value of L for the first shell. And this is noted with the subshell S. S subshell means in the first shell there will be only one subshell. Its shape is spherical. As suggested or introduced by the Niels Bohr's circular paths. And for the second shell, means for the n value 2, there will be two values for L. They are 0 and 1. And 0 subshell is S subshell. L is equal to 1 subshell is P subshell. The shape of the second subshell will be elliptical, somewhat elliptical. To introduce it, he increased the values to know that the major axis is much more greater than the minor axis. I have introduced about the elliptical shape and explained about it with a drawing, and I have explained about the major axis, minor axis and shape and with its foci also. So please refer to the previous videos in which I have explained about the elliptical paths. Okay, for the second shell there will be two values 0 and 1, that is S subshell, P subshell. P subshell is somewhat elliptical. For the third shell, means n is equal to 3, there will be 3 L values. They are 0, 1, 2. Means S subshell L is equal to 0, P subshell L is equal to 1, D subshell L is equal to 2. The D subshell is more elliptical. And for the fourth shell, there will be 4 L values 0, 1, 2, 3. They are S subshell, P subshell, D subshell and F subshell. F subshell is more elliptical. The increased elliptical nature, to understand the increased elliptical nature, the L values also increase.